This is probably not the video you were expecting, but I thought I would just sit down and talk to you guys about um, what's happening and why I'm filming this video. Um, I think I've known for a while now that I've not been doing very well, but I just didn't want to, admit it. I just didn't think it would be a problem. I tried to stay optimistic, and prepare my song covers and um, just everything else I have going on in my life. Every day I just push myself to carry out my day as best as I can, and I don't really go easy on myself. I tend to keep pushing and just to make myself feel like I can do one thing right. Uh, and of course, you know, it wasn't like I came to a compromise or an answer. It was more like I just decided to not think about it altogether and thought that my problem would just disappear. But that's the thing with mental health. It comes when you least expect it, and this is what happened, Like, I was fine up until like yesterday, and now I'm filming this video. And honestly, I don't know how to take it, but I thought it was only right if I told you guys what's going on instead of just leaving you guys in the dark. Um, since my last video, because I haven't replied to any of the comments yet. Um, and for a long time, I thought if I just kept trying, things would look better every day, and I've been doing good for a long time. But part of me always like knew that it's just been really hard living by myself. Um and I know I'm the one who, made the decision to move out. But it's just I don't I just feel like I'm not strong enough by myself. And in the past few days, I thought about, you know, what was my original reason for moving out? Am I even achieving my original goal? Like, what am I doing out here, I just don't really know anymore. It's been almost like 2 years since I moved out, and I tend to be hard on myself, and so I felt like I didn't really get anywhere, and it probably is it has to do with a lot of more other things, but right now it's just, and this was like a really hard decision to make. How long I've been, putting effort into my YouTube videos, and my channel. And for a long time, I just told myself, oh, I don't need to take a break, like I'm gonna be fine by tomorrow. And I feel like I needed to take a break, and it was long overdue, but I just kept ignoring it, thinking that it's gonna be fine. And this is a huge move because I've also um, made the decision to, stop seeing counseling and just, I really need some time alone with my thoughts um, and what I want for myself, because right now I'm not sure about what I want to do with my life, and I think it's about time I took some time to think about it. Um, but the good thing is, out of all this, that I'm not alone, and I have my family to support me, to be there for me, and make sure, I'm okay. Um, and honestly, I don't know how long this depressive episode is gonna last, but it took me a lot to realize that, you know, that I can't just keep going and just pretend that I'm okay. It took a lot before I made that realization, because for a while I kept pushing, 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 and it worked, but now I've hit a wall, and I want to listen to myself for the first time. You know, I think I've been just so focused on, envisioning this new life I want for myself, this culinary program, and finishing that program and getting a job and just having a completely different life than I am having right now, and for this goal I pushed myself again and again and again, as many times as I could. Um, but I think deep down I always knew that that was just not the life meant for me. Like, I think I just never really accepted certain things that I'm not really, you know, capable of doing. I I think I knew for some time that, you know, the life I have right now is probably as far as it gets, as far as I'm capable of, you know, and I think I just never really outright, accepted it. I always thought, if I get a job, then I can share the burdens with, the people around me, and um, I just felt kind of isolated because I was different, you know, and that was really important for me for a long time. Um, and so I kept trying to, achieve this vision I had for myself of my new life. But I never really stopped to ask myself, you know, am I, like, is this a life, you know, that was meant for me, And I tried to deny it, many times, like, oh yeah, don't think negatively and stuff like that. Um, but right now, I just want, for the first time, to be honest with myself. just accept the fate, the life that was meant for me, that was pretty much already decided since I first got diagnosed with, all these mental health problems. I never really accepted that this was just part of my disability, you know, and I'm really sad to, make this decision, but I feel like only things will get better once I do this. And I know it's gonna suck for a long time, but you always have to make the first step, right? And I'm trying to make that right now. And hopefully one day I will find my purpose again, find what I want to do with my life. Uh, so, yeah, I think that sums up pretty much everything. I'm sorry about not replying to the comments. I know you guys have been waiting on that. And I didn't expect myself to say goodbye so suddenly. But yeah, this is just what's going on right now. And unfortunately, I know the timing is just not great. Like, I honestly wished many times that, not right now. Don't let this happen right now. But it did. Um, I'm sorry, and I hope you guys all take care.